Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I decided to make an update video on what exactly I did to my car. Um, it's been a while since I made one, so alright, here it is. First thing I did was I actually got new wheels. They're 18-inch Inky wheels, and they're originally gunmetal gray, so I ended up painting them. Yeah, I know the car's dirty right now, but I felt like doing it. I mean, I haven't had time to clean it, sorry. So, first thing, I actually got my fog lights to work. You'd be surprised, they're 8K HID bulbs. And they're actually pretty bright. You know, it was actually really easy. I just wired them to the headlights, and it was all said and done. So another thing I ended up doing was I got a Viper security system. This thing is freaking ridiculous, and it's loud. When it locks up the car, it's insane. So here, I just wanted to show you. This is the these are when the fog lights are on. If you haven't seen my previous update video, I've done a lot to this thing overall. I mean, it would be a lot to cover everything. I mean, like, this would be a good half-hour video if I tried to cover literally everything. I know my car interior is really dirty, but we're just gonna have to go with it. I do have the bumper guards, well, not bumper guards, bumper holders, because my front bumper does fall off a lot since the car is pretty low, and it's the way it sits, it's going to be knocked off in the winter. I've taken the bumper off and on so many times that the clips are barely holding. That's why. Another thing I ended up doing was I got a light bar and 2 floodlights. They're 72 watts. The light bar is a 12-inch 72 watt light bar, not too much. And then the cup lights are 18 watts each, so it's only 100 watts. And they run off of a separate switch, not rather with the fog lights on. I mean, I've had a couple occasions where I actually needed the fog lights on. So that's how it works right there. Another thing I ended up doing was I ended up vinyl wrapping everything in the interior. I did put some carbon fiber custom trim around it, all over in the back and the front. That's what I ended up doing there. I know my car's, like I said, my car's really dirty. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I did put some stickers on the roof rack, painted the roof rack as well. So it's to match the wheels. I did clear coat the car, and in the back I do have to redo it because I don't know what my deal is with the back. I have such terrible luck doing stuff to it. I put a rear wing on the back. I don't know if I ever talked about it, but I put 2 rear wings, one on the roof, one on the back here. Vinyl wrapped the rear antenna, and that's about it over there. I put JDM taillights. I told you guys that before. Another thing I ended up doing, hold on, let me pop the trunk again. Actually, let me do it here. It's one thing about this remote start, it's got a freaking ridiculous sensor, so now I could actually do everything from my remote. There's my trunk, and I put hardwood floor in it. I'm not quite done with the hardwood floor, but I put it in there. This is just the gist of it, and it's holding down my speakers. It's got a really clean look to it. So this is how it is from the back here. I know, as you guys can tell, I got quite a bit of work to do on it, but it's getting there. I did increase the amount of watts that the speakers are pushing. They used to push about only 750 watts. That's because they were set on the low settings, so I didn't want to push it that much. And in the back, hold on, let me pop something open and I'll show you. Alright guys, it is really dirty, I'm sorry. I haven't had time to clean it, but I also put a second battery in the back. So that this way this way I get more amperage on it. It's wired parallel to my front battery. And then that's where my subwoofers are connected, so I get more power out of it. I am going to put a bigger battery. This is just the OEM battery for now because I wanted to see how the car would react. But I think I'm just going to get another deep cycle battery. I have a deep cycle battery in the front, but I think I'm just going to get another deep cycle battery and keep it like that as it is because it honestly doesn't matter. I wired it inside and out all the way through the side over here and all the way through the front, and that's how I did it. And let me actually pop the hood and I'll show you what exactly I wired. There's a lot of wires. I gotta clean up, like I said, I gotta clean up the car. It's kind of been a while. Alright, so like I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of wires, and I have a lot of reasons for it. This is one of it's for the light bar, the other one's for the fog lights. This is for the these are for the fog lights, and I'm trying to remember what this one's for. Yeah, this one's also for the fogs as well. There's about 3 wires that go to it. This is the trigger wire, that's why. And then this is the wire for the second battery. I wired it all the way through. I found a place in the firewall that'll hold it. Found a couple places that I haven't used yet. I am going to clean all of this up, and I think I'm going to feed it the same way. Because the way I have it, it's just really weird. And I haven't had time to really look for a better way to do it. I got a brand new throttle body, bigger bore throttle body on it. As you can tell, the thing is noticeably quicker on throttle response. It's ridiculous. And on the bottom, I also put brand new strut braces in the front, reinforce the front end here. It'll hold a lot better. It's noticeably a lot better, so I like it here. It works out fine. In the intake in the back, in the front, I ended up getting rid of the first filter, just decided to do a single filter right from the front. Another thing I ended up doing was I just put my gold chain right over there, and then on the bottom here, you call me a racer, but I ended up putting puddle lights all the way through here and on both sides, and they just come on with a regular switch, and that's how I ended up doing it there. If you guys haven't seen the previous videos of what I've done to the Smurf, I could always put those links in the description below. So if you guys like this video, please like it, rate it, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, peace.